jat tataka satikam uchyate niyatang sangarahitam arago deshatakritam afala prepshunat karma jat tata satikam uchyate niyatang sangarahitam arago deshatakritam afala prepshunat karma jat tata satikam uchyate. If anybody wants to chant, please chant.
Prabhuji, I'll try. Haribol.
Yes, please, Mataji.
Niyatam sangha rahitam arga dveshata kritam afala prapshuna karma yattat satvikam uchyate.
Very good, Mataji. Excellent.
Thank you. Just an effort.
Okay.
I'll try, Prabhu.
Okay, Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all goes to
Dandavat Pranam,
Srila
Prabhu. All goes to Srila Prabhupada.
Yeah.
Nityam Sangha Rahitam Aragava Devastaka Kritam Afala Pripsuna Karma Yattat Satvikam Uchyate.
Very good. And anybody else? Okay. Now synonyms. Niyatam. Niyatam, regulated. Sangarahitam, without attachment. Then Araga Deshata, without love or hatred. Kritam, done. Afala Prepshuna, by one without desire for fruitive results. Karma, action. Jat, which. Tat, that. Shatikam, in the mode of goodness. Uchyate is called. Translation and purport written by Srila Prabhupada, Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada. Translation. That action which is regulated and which is performed without attachment, without love of hatred, and without desire for fruitive results is said to be in the mode of goodness. Again, I am reading. That action which is regulated and which is performed without attachment. So, no attachment. Without love or hatred. No hatred. And without desire for fruitive results. No fruitive results. So, is said to be in the mode of goodness. Purport. Regulated occupational duties as prescribed in the scriptures in terms of the different orders and division of society, performed without attachment or proprietary rights, and therefore without any love or hatred, and performed in Krishna consciousness for the satisfaction of the Supreme, without self-satisfaction or self-gratification, are called action in the mode of goodness. Om Ajnanantimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Shayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Shapadantikam Bandeham Shri Gurun Shri Shivita Pada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupa Shakra Jatam Shavanan Raghunathan Nitam Tam Shajivam Shadvaitam Shabadatam Parijana Shahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Shahagana Lalita Sri Vishakanitamscha Shri Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dena Bandha Jagat Pate Gopesha Gopika Kanto Radha Kanto Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanu Shute Devi Pranamami Hari Priyam Vancha Kalpatarubhyashcha Kripa Sindhavya Vacha Patitanang Pavanebho Vaishnavebho Namo. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vindam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Niyatam Shangarahitam Araga Deshatakritam Afalo Prapshuna Karma Jat Tat Shaktikam Uchate. Shaktikam Uchate. Then Shaktagun above the Shaktagun. Here, in this text, actually, I'm going to actually get a little bit recap. That is knowledge, Gyan, in three modes. Gyan in goodness, Gyan in passion, Gyan in ignorance. What is Jnana in goodness? Jnana is goodness is one not divided as spiritual nature. That means not divided as spiritual nature means that the spirit of soul, spirit. Soul is seen in all living beings. That means Pandita Shamadarshya. Then the Pandit person, when he was looking around him, he was seeing all the Paramatma in their soul, in their body. So either it is demigods, either it is human beings, either it is trees, either it is any cows. Everybody they can see the Paramatma. Then Jnana in passion. That means that one sees that there is different types of living entity in different types of body. That means that when we see, the tilak, give the tilak in the forehead, he is a Vaishnava. Those who are give the Shindur, that means red tilak, not tilak, red, then the mark, that is, he's a Shiva Bhakta. So there is a division. He is a Hindu, he is a Muslim, he is a Christian, he is a Buddha. There is similarly, this kind of separation, there is automatically separation. That, there is a devotee, then one devotee goes to devotees, not to others. So there is a most more, he is a white person, he is a black person. He is a Chinese guy. So there is a separation, it is in there. So that kind of jnana, it is called the passion. And jnana is ignorance. Jnana is ignorance means that he doesn't care about the soul. He is only care for what is the work. Work. It is good work or it is bad work, doesn't matter. Work. So that is the mode of the jnana, that kind of jnana. It is a mode of ignorance. Srila Prabhupada mentioned that is so many times he mentioned that not to be as an S. As they are doing what they are doing, they are carrying their, they only knows that there are a lot of material things on their back. They can carry it. So we should be Rajahamsa, right? That Rajahamsa means that swan, how they do that milk and water mixed together, they drink only the milk, they did not drink the water. So similarly, the devotees should be, we should be we should know the actually Gyan. We should acquire that Gyan from Srila Prabhupada's lecture, Gurudev's lecture, senior devotees association, their lectures. We should learn that what we should be. We should be a swan. Devotee should be a swan. Devotee is not a dumb. Devotee is very, very smart. So we should continuously attach with the Lord Krishna's lotus feet. So that we should do that. So, and work means karma in three modes, actually. There are karma in goodness, karma in passion, karma in ignorance also. So first we saw it, knowledge in three modes. Now karma in three modes. So three modes, that means what are the good karma in goodness? That is the regulated. Here, in the first word in the text, that is nityam. That is the nityam. Niyatam. That is the niyatam. That is the niyatam means the regulated. Here, Srila Prabhupada translated that word by word, meaning synonyms, regulated. That is. And second is done with a detachment. That means Sangha Rohitam, without attachment. Sangha Rohitam without attachment. That is not good. Sangha Rohitam with attachment, not without attachment. Janame janame hoy bhakta sangivas. That means that Narottam Das Thakur mentioned that birth after birth, we must have to be association, get the association with the devotees. So that is devotee association is the most important to elevate. That is. Then without like or dislike, that aragodesha. This aragodesha means that without love or hatred. That we should not, nobody that the Shuddha Bhakta, those who are actually elevated, they never ever hatred. They always love the soul. Whatever it doesn't matter if it is snake, if it is tree, if it is human being. That is the nature of the goodness. That is. Then with no desire for fruitive results. That is called afala prapshuna. That is afala prapshuna means that by one without desire for fruitive results. So bhakta they do not think about what is the result. Shuddha bhakta, they always serving. How can I satisfy my Lord Krishna? How can I satisfy Srimati Radharani? How can I satisfy my Gurudev? How can I satisfy my devotees? So bhakta always think that how to satisfy. Even they do not care to sacrifice their life also. They are try to satisfy their life. So this is the mode of karma in mode of goodness. There are 4 points. And karma in passion, it is done with a great level. That is bahula asham. That means that done with very enormous amount of the labor service to give the labor service. or 24 hours or 20 hours of working at work. So this kind of work this should not be, right? Then done seeking to gratify one's desire. That means that whatever that is abhakta, those who are materialistic, to gratify their, to satisfy their desire instead of Krishna's desire, satisfaction of the Krishna's desire. So that is called karma ikshuna. Then done with a false ego, that is with the that is a sha aham karena. That means false ego. We know that what are the false ego? That again just work without any aim, without any goal. That is again not the Shakti karma. That is called the ahankar. Then karma in ignorance, that is that leads to bondage by Jamaduta. So when karma is supposed to be Bin Laden, so there are a lot of people killing. So these are those who are doing that karma. These are the for the ignorance. That is the their karma bandhan will be very, very tight. Then destructive, shayam, that is not, should not be destructive. They are always in destructive mood, that mood of ignorance. They do not care. I saw people chanting, then they karmi, some karmi, they do not care. They are singing in different things. Bollywood songs, they are singing. Then harmful to self and others. So they are they attack the other peoples. They go, so that is not good also. Without considering consequences, anapeksha, that is without considering consequences, that means that what will be the result? If I fight with this guy, what will be the results? That is, they do not care about that things. That is the anapeksha. Then disregarding scriptures, that means what scriptures are telling, I don't care about it. Whatever I am doing, I must have to perform my work. It is a good work or it is bad, it doesn't matter to him. Then he is always in an illusion. It's called Mahat. Mahat is called the illusion. So there are three kinds of karma, three modes of karma, not three kinds, three modes of karma. That means karma always is there. To stay in a mode of goodness, with the mode of goodness, the devotee who is work for Lord Krishna, that is called Shattika karma. That is, here it is called Shattikam Uchyate. That is called the Shattika karma. Those who are in mode of passion and work, that is called the karma in passion. And those who are in ignorance and doing karma, those are called the karma in ignorance. Now, the so that Shattika action to be performed in the four principles. What are the four principles? That is, action should not be harm to others. We should not, devotee always very, very careful. Whatever they are talking with others. Oh, this Prabhu, when I was talking, this, am I hurting that Prabhu? No. Devotee always very, very careful. But mode of passion and mode of ignorance person, they do not. Then number two is that doer should not be considered as a doer. Doer is always think, whatever I do, it is for Krishna. And whatever I am doing, it is Krishna's. Krishna is instructing me to do that. Suppose Arjuna, he fought. That is, Arjuna fought or Krishna's instruction. He was following Krishna's instructions. That is, that the doer should not be considered as a doer. Then, dispassionately action. That what does mean? Without any attraction, devotees, they do not, they are not attracted to the material things. They are always attracted with Lord Krishna's lotus feet, to serve Lord Krishna's, his devotees. This is that kind of attraction they should have. And no selfish motive at all. The devotees are never, that is not the selfish. So I saw so many occasions that devotees mood is serving the prasadam to the devotees. They do not care if prasadam is in the stock or not a stock. They can eat or not eat. Their tendency, always tendency to serve, how to serve the devotees. So they selfish, they avoided all levels. That is, they do not. So Sattvika karma is that no desire. What is the Sattvika karma? There is a no desire, no attraction. Means here attraction means the material attraction. No material attraction and no aversion and no attachment. So these are the Sattvika karma. So this text actually in this section is that is there are Sattvika karma and there are modes of goodness, modes of passion, and modes of this karma. These are the that is it was only mentioned. So, is there any discussion for this? Then I can jump into other topic. So, if not, then I am going to jump it into another things. That is Gaur Purnima is coming. 6th of March, that Gaur Purnima is coming. So then I am talking about the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That is, who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? That is, I am going to discuss on this. So we should pray to, before discussing with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we should pray to Panchatattva. That is, Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Prabhuji and Mataji, please unmute and you can sing also. That is,
Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Vrinda.
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Jaya Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jai Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki Jai
Jai.
Panchatarma. So today I am talking about that. I am taking little opportunities to talk about the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Actually, I am not qualified to talk with a lot. So if all of your mercy, if I have and Mahaprabhu's mercy, then to talk about a little bit the ethical Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? That is the first question that is, and that is, it comes. Our ISKCON, every ISKCON temples, there is a Radha Krishna and Gaur Nitai is there. And some temples are Panchatattva also is there. So in that respect, it automatically comes for who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So before understand Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we have to understand Lord Krishna. So we know that who is Lord Krishna? He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, and Krishna appears in this material world about 5,000 years back, and end of the Kali Yuga. So in that respect, that is what Krishna did 125 years he was staying in this material world. So when he was 4 months there, he did a lot of, he started his lila. Before he was born, that is, he already started his lila in this Dharadam. So that Lord Krishna, he was, his one lila, mainly one lila is that is the Kurukshetra war. During the Kurukshetra war, he spoke 700 verses, that is Srimad Bhagavad Gita given. So then from Srimad Bhagavad Gita, that was then his incarnation, literary incarnation was there. He was written Srimad Bhagavatam. So what is Srimad Bhagavatam? Srimad Bhagavatam is about the Krishna and his incarnations and his leelas. This is the Srimad Bhagavatam. But that before and after the Bhagavatam, then he was appeared 500 years back as in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he was about, he was given actually 7 verses, and the Krishnadas Kavidas Goswami, he was written a Chaitanya Charitamrita. Chaitanya Charitamrita contains about Lord Chaitanya and about Lord Chaitanya's lila and his instructions to Sanatana Goswami, then Rupa Goswami, 6 Goswamis, and Raghunath Das Goswami. So these his main instructions to them. That is which is included in Chaitanya Charitamrita. So Chaitanya Charitamrita is also a Bhagavatam. Why? Lord Chaitanya is not different than the Radha and Krishna. So that is also Mahaprabhu's lila, Mahaprabhu's, who is Mahaprabhu first, it was starting, then who are the Parshads. Parshad means associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They appears in their lila, along with the lila, that is the Chaitanya Charitamrita. So Srila Prabhupada used to tell them That is, first we have to understand, realize who is Krishna. To realize who is Krishna, this is the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, we must have to understand. If we realize Bhagavad Gita, then we will understand who is Krishna. Then, Prabhupada mentioned that, then Srimad Bhagavatam, where his all the Leelas, his incarnations, how he, why he is a supreme personality of God. Supreme personality of Godhead means it is a big things. So then if we understand that who is the supreme personality of Godhead, it was, if we realize Srimad Bhagavatam, we can realize who is Krishna is. Then the Chaitanya Charitamrita, who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this is a very sophisticated thing. This is the PhD level things. That means that Lord Krishna, 125 years, he did a lot of Leelas. Very rarely he gave the Prema Bhakti. He did not give the Prema Bhakti to others, to the Bhaktas. Why? Because if he will give the Prema Bhakti, then Bhaktas will be more serious to me, then I will be under the Bhaktas. For that reason, Krishna did not give that Prema Bhakti. Whatever, if anybody wants anything, Krishna gave without anything. But when Krishna, devotees ask Prema Bhakti, is barely give them the Prema Bhakti. It is very, very dushprapya from Lord Krishna. Now, how can we know that? Where is the evidence there? That evidence was written in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, he was written that is. What is this? I am telling that Jotishta Bihuri Hori Kore Antardhan Kori Mone Kore Onuman. What does it mean? I did Jotishta Bihuri. I did a lot of Leelas in material world, 125 years. Then after I left, Kore Antardhan. Antardhan means left his body. Then when he left the body, he was thinking from Golok Vrindavan that how my devotees will come in my abode. They are suffering a lot. I did not give anything. How? Then Krishna became very, very overwhelmed with sorrowness. Then he was telling to Radharani also that, hey, Radharani, Chirokal nahi kari prema bhakti dhan, bhakti bina jagate nahi avasthan. I did not, Chirokal, 125 years. I spent in there. I did not give prema bhakti. How my devotee, without any bhakti, how my devotee will come? Bhakti work with prem. Bhakti, only bhakti doesn't work. If bhakti with prem, that will work. That is not given. That prem is not given. Lord Krishna did not give that thing. That was he was discussing with Srimati Radharani. Then Sakal Jagate More Kore Vidhi Bhakti Brajabha Paite Nare Shakti. That he gave the answer. Shakal Jagate More, whole world, and doing the Bodhi Bhakti. That Bodhi Bhakti, we know that what is the Bodhi Bhakti. That was a Pancharatra Vidhan. That was a Narad Muni's Pancharatra Vidhan. That was a Bodhi Bhakti. What we are going 4 o'clock, take shower, went to the temple, doing the service, Mangal Arati, Tulsi Puja. Then 16 rounds, then Guru Puja, then the Bhagavatam class, then evening is also similar like that. So whole day, these are all are the Bodhi Bhakti. So that is in Dwapar Yuga, there was a deity worship was used to do that. But there was no prem. They are doing actually did. No prem. They are doing that bhakti. Only they do 7 items, always keep giving, offering to Lord, giving bhoga, and all the things they used to do that. So for that reason, here it was mentioned that Shakal Jagate More Kore Bodhi Bhakti. Bodhi Bhakti Braja Bhav. Bodhi Bhakti Braja Bhav Paite Naire Shakti. That from the Bodhi Bhakti, that Braja Bhav, nobody can get it. So if they will not get that Braja Bhav, how they will come? How they will attract me? I am fond of attraction for the bhakti, prema bhakti. So how they will come back to Brajadam? Then he decided that he was telling to Srimati Radharani, I will go back. I will go back. I have to save my devotees. As such they can come back to my abode, Golokdam. Then Radharani was telling that you can go there, but I will not go there. Why? Because if I go there, I cannot I cannot see the Govardhan, I cannot see your fruit, playing the fruit. That I cannot see. So I will not go there. Then Krishna told to her that, yes, I will arrange for you. Please, you please come. Then they decided to come in this material world. How they would come? Here we have to go to 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Here, what happened in Srimad 10th canto, that is that Radha and Krishna's prem lila. In lila, they did a lot of lila. Both of them, they are Krishna expanded Radharani, and Radharani always served Krishna 24 hours to satisfy Lord Krishna, whatever he was saying. That means that Radharani has some attraction to Krishna. What is this? Wherever Krishna mentioned that whatever I go there, then always in front of me Radharani is there. In my heart, always Radharani is there. What kind of prem Radharani you have? I do not understand. So, Krishna's intention that Radha's prem much more stronger than Krishna's prem. So, to realize that prem, Krishna and Radharani, they mixed together and come as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. There is another point here. With the different types of body, that different types of body. Radharani is separate body, actually. Krishna's body and Radharani's body, they are two bodies. Two body cannot realize what kind of Krishna, Radharani has the prime, Krishna cannot realize. As because two body. And Krishna, what kind of you has like a prime, Radharani cannot realize. Because there are two separate people. So they mixed together and they came as a Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Radha Bhava Kantilaye, Radha Deha Kantilaye, Chaitanya Avatar. This Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appears in the mood of Srimati Radharani and Radha and Krishna together. Then it came. And how? Before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appears, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appears when? 500 years back. It was explained in Mahabharata. That what it was explained before the appearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it was explained in Mahabharata. In Mahabharata, Dan Dharma section and Vishnu Shastra Nam Stotra, it was written. That is the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will appear in this material world. Before Mahaprabhu appears, that is 4,500 years before, it was written in Mahabharata. And it was also written in Srimad Bhagavatam also. That was Vyasadeva also, it was written that certain prediction. And there are a lot of Upanishads also. They are written, that is that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will appear in this material world. How Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will appear? That is I am going to discuss today. That is that it was written in Mahabharata, Dan Dharma Vishnu Shastranam, that is Stotra. Suvarna Bharna Hemango Varanga Chandana Nangi Shanasha Kicham Shanto Nishta Shanti Parayanam Suvarna Bharnam Hemango Varanga Chandanangi Shanasha Kicham Shanto Nishta Shanti Parayanam. So how he will come? Suvarna, Varna, Hemango. Hemango means that Holut Varna. Holut means yellow color. Suvarna means, Suvarna is also a yellow color. Very bright, like a molten gold color. Suvarna, Varna, Hemango, Boranga Chandanangadi. Boranga Chandanangadi means that whole body will be covered by the Chandan, a smell, Chandanangadi, Anga, Chandana, Anga, whole body, whole Anga was covered with the Chandan. That is the Suvarna Varna Hemango, Varanga Chandanangadi. So this is the meaning of that. Next sentence, it was mentioned that Shunyasha Kricham Shanto Nishta Shanti Parayana. Shunyasha, that person will be take the Shunyas. Why Shunyas? Shunyas, what does it mean? Shunyas does what is the meaning of the Shunyas? Shunyas means everything detached from everything. They reject everything. That is called Shunyas Dharma. Is not so easy Dharma. It is very strict. So Shunyasya Kricham, that person will be a Shunyasi. Shunyas Dharma will do that. Then Shanto Nishta Shanti Parayana. Then Nishta Shanti. Shanti, he is very calm and quiet. He did not bring any weapons. He did not bring any weapons. His only weapons are his parshad. Kaji was about to fight. Kaji obstructed his possession. Then he went to Kaji's house, and Kaji was the district magistrate at that time. He has a lot of power. He convinced Kaji that with his passion, with his nishta, with his qualities. So he was able to convince Kaji. So Shanti, Mr. Shanti, then with the peacefully he distributed the Krishna names all over the India as well as his associates. Srila Prabhupada distributed all over the world. So for that reason, it was in 5,000 years back, it was also predicted that Suvarna Varna Hemango Varangaschandanangade Chanasha Kricham Shanto Mr. Shanti Parayana. So, and the first sentence, Suvarna Varna Hemango Varangaschandanangade, what does it mean? It is the his body description. His body description. So Chaitanya Charitamrita divided into 3 parts. One is called the Adi Lila, one is called the Madhya Lila, and last is called the Anta Lila. So this is his body and his family description. It was written in Adi Lila. So this is the Adi Lila part. That is Suvarna Varna Hemango Varanga Angadi. So this is the Adi Lila. Then after when he took the sannyas, then he was distributing Krishna's prem, and he traveled all over the India. That is his Antalila. That is the Antalila. So in this text is so important that this is also descriptions of Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Lila and Antalila. So then Suvarna Varna, that is, it is his body like an golden, molten gold. And Varanga, he is so beautiful. Vara Anga, Anga means Deha. And his body is so beautiful. And Nistha, that is, Nistha means he doesn't care anything except Krishna's name. He always chants Krishna's name. That is always Krishna, 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 Rama, Raghava, Rama, Raghava, Rama, Raghava, Lakshmana. That is his chant. Always he was doing with the faith, 100% faith. And he is the Shanta, peaceful. Only the Krishna's name. Without any Krishna's name, he doesn't care anybody else. So that is the and in Bhagavatam is also Vyasdev also written, that is the Krishna Varnang Tisha Krishna Sangha Pangasta Parshadam Jagoi Sankirtana Prayo Jajante Hi Shume Dasha. Krishna Varnang Atrishna Krishna. Krishna is the black color, but it is Atrishna Krishna. That is not the black color. That is the golden color. That is. And Shangapangastra, that means he would come with the Shangapanga. Shangapanga, Advaitacharya, Nityananda Prabhu, Advaitacharya, Gadadhar Prabhu, and the Srivastava. So with Shangapanga, he came. That is, Jaggoi Sankirtana Prayoi. That is in the Kali Yuga. What is the main dharma? That is the Jaggoi Sankirtan Jagna. Congregation and chanting. That is the Prayoi Jajanti Hishunadasa. That is the main thing. For that reason, this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will appear. It was written in, it is the Srimad Bhagavatam. So, when he will appear that Ashtavingsha Chaturjuge Dwaparer Sheshe Brajer Shohita Hai Krishna Prakashe. Ashtavingsha means 28. Vingsha means 20. Ashta means 8. 28. After 28 Chaturjuga, that at the end of Dwapar, Krishna will appear. Brajare Shohita. Where? In the Brajadam, Lord Krishna will appear. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in Shri Radhar Babalaya Chaitanya Avatar, Yoga Dharma Nama Prem, Koila Prachar. But Shri Radhar Bhav, he was taking the Bhava. What is the Bhava? What is the Radha's Bhava? Mahabhava Sharupini Srimati Radha Thakurani. Krishna Kanta, that is that Mahabhava Sharupini. Mahabhava Sharupini Srimati Radha Thakurani. Srimati Radha Rani has Mahabhav, Adhiruddha Bhav. Nobody else has. Only Srimati Radha Rani. For that reason, Srimati Radha Rani is the top one. Prema Bhakti. In Bhakti, Srimati Radharani is the top one. That is that Srimati Radharani appears as a Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Shri Radhar Bhavalaya Chaitanya Avatar Yoga Dharma Nama Prem Kolila Prachar. Nama Prem. Why is that? This Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This Shorusha Nam, it is the Prem, it is inside. If we chant nicely, we can relish that Prem. That from Prem, Bhava will come. From the Bhava, Mahabhava will appear. That was Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was given. Previously, in Dwapar Yuga, Krishna did not give this Prem. That Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appears to give this Prem and to go back to Golokdham. So, what our Acharyas mentioned then, Bala Krishna, Bhaja Krishna, Suna Krishna Nam, Aharnisha Sri Krishna Charan Para Adhyan. So, always Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he showed us how to do the dhyan, how to do the puja, how to do the aradhana, how to do the tapasya, everything in the 16 words. Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Always tell that Bala Krishna, Bhaja Krishna, Kara Krishna Nam, Aharnisha Sri Krishna Charan Paradhyan. That is, and given, he uttered that, instructed to the people, that is, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama Kevalam, Kalau Nasteva, 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 Gotevunta. 3 times. Harinam, Harinam, Harinam. And in Kali Yuga, nothing else, nothing else, nothing else. Only Harinam. Do the Harinam. So, this is, it was written, I am a little bit time out actually. So, only little things again I can tell and I will finish it. That is in Baladev, Sri Baladev Vidyabhushan, in he was in his Bhashya, he was also tell that it is the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu who will appear in the Navadvip Dham as in Radha Krishna Tanu together. Then he will come and his appearance will be molten gold and he looks very, very beautiful, and he will spread the Nam Sankirtan with the Prema Bhakti, along with the Prema Bhakti. So that is the Baladev Vidyabhushan in his Bhashya. That is the Shubhanna Bhanna Hemango Boranga Chandanangodi Sanyasaka Kicham Shanto Nishta Shanti Parayana. This verse, when it was written, it was the purport written by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada quoted this explanation from Baladev Vidyabhushan. So that again, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appearance day is very nearby, and I did not, there is again, due to the constraint of the time, why there are three regions. Actually, there are two regions why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appears: external region and internal region. The external region, Harinam Sankirtan, and internal region, it is that I did not, I'm very 1 minute only, I am telling that that is Krishna wants that, relish that. When he was always thinking about whatever he was doing at that time, Radharani is always remembering him. He was remembering Radharani. So he was thinking that what kind of prem Radharani has. How Radharani is always thinking about me. What kind of, and that prem, what kind of prem it is, which is bothering me. And that is what kind of madhurya that I am relishing. I never ever relished like that madhurya. This prem is so delicate. That kind of madhurya I could not able to relish. And and I am feeling so good. That is, I am in aesthetic all the time. This prem, I am remember to me, and I became very, very aesthetic. So what kind of force in that prem it was? So this is the three internal region, and some other regions also it is there, but but I, due to the constraint of the time, I cannot explain. There are so many things. So that is the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appears, is coming, appearance is coming, that again March 6th. So we should be very gorgeously, we can glorify a lot Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is not other than Radha Shyam Sundar. And to satisfy him, to attract him, he can recognize our service. That kind of service we have to provide him. So that is the opportunities once in a year. That is, we should avail these opportunities. Okay, so Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I'm sorry, I took 10 minutes over. So please forgive me. And if I do anything wrong, please forgive me. Prabhuji and Mataji. Hare Krishna. What I mean is everybody left?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Maybe everybody left.
No, devotees are there.
Oh, okay. Okay, Prabhuji.
Thank you so much for taking time to detail the glories of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Very auspicious to hear the reasons and how the scriptures revealed the appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The Appearance Day celebration is coming up March 6th. We are planning in a big way. Everybody can join and also understand the principles, the tattva of the appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It is the Lord's extreme mercy, Namo Mahavadanyaya, extreme merciful, Patita Pavana. Just to take all of us, give this Maha Mantra so that everybody in this age of Kali can attain the Supreme. Lord is so merciful. All we need to do is just receive that mercy. Take up the holy name, associate with the devotees, spreading this Krishna consciousness, book distribution, chanting the holy name on the street. Yuga Dharma, chant the holy name. So nice. Thank you so much, Roji, for wonderful recollections of glories of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, dear devotees, any questions or any comments, any reflections? No comments? Anything you would like to add? Okay, if nothing else, I think everybody is maybe tired, come back from the work, and maybe time for dinner. Okay, so so let's thank you, Dattatreya Prabhu. Let's conclude today's session, and also would humbly request, please stay. If you can, we have a Sankirtan call, book distribution call, and thank you, Lata Mataji, and Mataji joined first time today, right, Mataji?
Yeah, that's right. Hare
Thank you.
Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. So where do you live? Where do you
We live in West Windsor.
West Windsor. Nice. Very good. Wonderful. Yeah, please join. Please continue to join. We have many speakers on every day. Speaks on their realization based on Srimad Bhagavad Gita and different other topics, Srimad Bhagavatam. Also, we have the Srimad Bhagavatam class in the morning. It starts at 6:30. So if all you are free, please join there as well. So it's a morning Srimad Bhagavatam class and evening Bhagavad Gita class. This is Srila Prabhupada's recommendations and suggestions and instructions that one should always hear Srimad Bhagavatam in the morning and Bhagavad Gita in the evening. This goes on worldwide. A lot of people are benefiting just by joining on these classes. And these are very auspicious and very rare. And to hear Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita, this is the science of spirit, soul, transcendental science, absolute truth, which is beyond our sensual and mental perception. So we should really hear and from the Srimad Bhagavatam. Only we can understand this. So please join if you can. And thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, just a quick question. From the morning classes, do we use the same link?
No, Madaji, we have another link. Are you part of? Let me put it on the chat so everybody can write down. Okay.
Yes, please. Yeah.
And passcode is 108. So this is the code which we use on the morning Bhagavatam class. You can take a photo or copy or.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Go. Yeah, use this one on the Zoom, and we'll be there. Okay, wonderful. And so let's then pray. And also please stay. We have a Sankirtan call to discuss how we can distribute books and spread the holy name, taking up this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission. This is Sankirtan army, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's army. Thank you. Let's pay our obeisance to all the assembled Vaishnava devotees of the Lord. Vacha kalpatarupasya, Kripa sindhu bhevaja patidana pavane Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai, Grandiraj Shri Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Srila Nanda Kodi Vaishnava. Very Premanand. Very. Okay, thank you.